Hello guys, I Arvind Mahapatra. I am back with another SQL interesting question. So let's jump into the today's question. So basically this question I got from one of the LinkedIn post. So let's do discuss regarding this question. So this is the input table. So this table basically contains the garage item data. So ID is a column, garage item, total count. So here it's reflecting that that bike is having total count is 4, SUV is having 2, and bicycle is having 1. So it's a basically group data. So we have to ungroup this data. So the expected output should be like this. So it will be so bike count is 4. So this record is populating here 4 times. The SUV is having 2. It's 2 times, and the bicycle is 1. So it's populating 1 time only. To be processed as per the total count. So here bike is processed 4 times, and the SUV it got processed 2 times, and bicycle is 1 time. So how you will achieve this one? Basically, so we can solve this problem by the help of the CT. So what is CT? Basically, CT is a very powerful construct in the SQL. It will hold the temporary results during the execution of a statement, and it will create a basically virtual table, and we can use this CT multiple time in our single execution. So here we will do it by the help of the CT. So we can do the CT basically in the recursive in nature. So the syntax of this recursive CTU will be so with CTH will give a base query union all a recursive query. So so the thing is that here the base query is our input table, because the input table is a part of this output, and we'll do the union with the recursive query. So base query will execute initially. It will execute the base query will execute first, and it will hold the result in the inside the CTE, and this is the first iteration. For the second iteration, it will give the output of first iteration to the second iteration, and the output of second iteration will be the input to third iteration, and so forth, so on. So how we will achieve this one? We will mention the base query as an input table union all. We'll call this CT as a recursive query, and we will give some condition here. What will be the condition? Basically, we have to decrease this total count till 1, because we need this to be processed 4 times, because the total count of bike is 4. So we will make a condition here is whenever this total count is greater than 1, it will process till that particular point. So let's jump into the SQL Server Management Studio to solve it. So this is our input table already I have created. I will paste the script, sample table script, in the comment section of this video. And so what we will do now, we will create a CTE, and I will just give some name to CTE1, and here we will mention the base query. So let's start from the input table, that is our home garage, and sorry, it should be here. So I will mention all the column here, because we are doing the union all, so the column order and column type should be same, and total count. And what I will do is I will add another additional column, that is label, to track each iteration. So we will understand how this each iteration will work. And union all. So here what we will do in the recursive query, we will call the CTE here basically. So I'll just copy paste till that part, and I have to decrease this total count which is there in the base query till what point of time? Till it should be greater than 1. So here total count minus 1, and I will mention this label to track this. Each iteration I have to track what, like on which iteration this base query will be populating, and on which iteration this recursive query will be populating in the result outset. So I'll just give the same name so that it should fetch the data, and here I'll mention from the CTE. So I'll here we have to make a condition. If we will run it, then it will. Let's see. We will run it and let's see what will be the output here. So we'll make this condition, because if we will not mention any condition, what will happen? It will keep on iterating till infinite time, because we don't have any condition here. Let's see. We'll run it and let's see what will be the output here. Select star from CT underscore A. Sorry, it's one. It's not one. It's A. And let's run it. Here, see. See, the maximum recursion is 100 has been adjusted from the before statement completion. Basically, in the SQL Server Management Studio, the by default number of recursion is set to 100. We can change it, but we don't want that. We need the output in some specific format or specific number of rows to be populated in the output. So what we will do here, we will make one condition that and this total count, this total count should be greater than 1. So I'll mention the schema here, and now we'll run it. So let's see what will be the output. So for better understanding, what I will do, I'll just make the order by ID and the label, so that we can able to understand more efficient way. So see, I'll just little bit drag it to down. Okay, fine. Now it's fine. So let's understand how this recursive CTE will work to get the particular result set. So here basically this during the first iteration base query will get executed, and here this query will get executed, and the here the total count equal to 4. So that's the reason this row is there. And for the second iteration, the input will be the output of first iteration. So here the input value is total count equal to 4. So the edge we have mentioned total count minus 1. So 4 minus 1 equal to 3. So the value will be 3 here, and it will check the condition. The total count is 4, which we have received from the first iteration, and 4 is greater than 1. So likewise other iteration will work. So during the third iteration, the input will be getting from the second iteration. So second iteration total count value is we have received 3. So it will check the condition 3 is greater than 1. It is true only. So it will get executed, and the total count value will be here in this row. The total count value will reflect 3 minus 1 as per the mentioned column. Total count minus 1. So 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So here it's mentioned 2. So I have also in the label we can able to see this is 21. This is coming from the recursive query, and this is the our third iteration. We'll come to the fourth iteration. In the fourth iteration, the output of third iteration will be the input to the fourth iteration. So the total count is we have received 2. So 2 is greater than 1. It is true. So this row also get processed, and the value of total count equal to 1. 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So when the fifth iteration will be there, so we have received the data from the fourth iteration. The total count value is 1. So 1 is greater than 1. This is false. This condition is false. So loop will get terminated here. So in this way, other rows will get processed, and it will get executed successfully as per the condition mentioned. So finally, we will get the output as expected. here we can able to see it. So as we need the we have to write one more over like one more analytical function to get it in this particular format. So here I am getting this garage item, I am getting as expected. So what we have to do is I have to just mention this id, and I have to just mention this id, and I have to mention one more thing is garage item, grs underscore item, and we have to mention one count. I have to mention the count over by. We will do the partition by this garage item, and in the count, what we have to count, basically we have to count the garage item. You have to count the garage item, and I have to mention the alias is same total count from city. So here we can able to get the result H expected. So let's run it and see. So here see, bike it's processed 4 times, we can able to see, and SUV got processed 2 times, and bicycle got processed 1 time. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get the new video. Live your life, live your dream.